Central, but that is our main focus for the campaign for this year. Next year we'll go to a different place. But when we return from Master Central, we'll go to other places. So we'll be telling you what we've been able to do so far. Eugene will be joining me later. But for now, I remember 2 days ago, myself and Leo were having a conversation in the studios, and I threw a challenge and said, listen, and Mrs. Andrews was with us at the time. And I said that, listen, when it comes to women affairs, women seem to be their own enemies. And I'm choosing my words carefully, so please don't come and misquote me. I said women seem to be their own enemies. So anything that would make women support other women or other females so they can achieve or do better, hardly will you have women, come to their aid. I remember when we spoke to Ifea. Now, Ifea is a girl, if you haven't heard the story, she is a girl who is now 19 years old. But when she was 12 years old, she had to relocate to Techiman to live with her auntie. It was due to the fact that her mother was sick. So she lived with the auntie in Techiman, started menstruating at the age of 13, went to school, and unfortunately she soiled herself in school due to menstruation. She goes home, and then she talks to the auntie, and the auntie says, "Oh, my meneme, mename." So the auntie could care less. She didn't bother. And she's a woman who menstruates, has menstruated before, so she'd appreciate what Ifea was going through. She didn't bother. Ifea told us on radio when she joined us in the studios that already she ate from homes of her friends. So when she saw herself in school, she saw herself again. A man saw her because she was using T-roll. A man saw her and said, "Listen, if you would be my girlfriend, I would support you with sanitary pads." So she started sleeping with this man at the age of 13. She gets pregnant at the age of 14, goes to the hospital for antenatal care, only to be told that you have HIV. It all started with period poverty, no sanitary pads. So when I threw a challenge, I said, "Listen, no, women will not call, women will not support, women will not do this, women will not do that." I think there's only one lady who called. If I recall vividly, the name was Charity. But Mrs. Andrews in the studio says, "David, so we had a lady from MTN, send some donations. And indeed, to be honest and sincere, women have contributed to the cause, yes. All I said on the day was that if we look at the Momo records, it's more from men than women. And we appreciate and we celebrate our female lawyers who joined us in the studios and gave us some 23 boxes. So I was watching, a program. I think it was it about the Kumeu by-elections or something? Yeah, it was. It was about the Kumeu by-elections. I was watching television, and then I had a call. I picked the call. The voice on the phone was so sweet, and you're just about to hear that voice, huh? So sweet, so warm, so welcoming. And she was like, "Are you David?" I said, "Yes, I'm David." And she's like, "Okay, fine. We want to contribute to the PAD campaign. We want to give to you 3,500 Ghana cedis worth of sanitary pads." I said, "What?" So yeah, we listen to you. We listen to you every day. And when you through that challenge that women don't support, women don't help, women don't this, we just want to prove you wrong. So through to their words, yesterday they came through with their money, and we bought more sanitary pads worth 3,500. Now, just to quickly add and say that the ones that the lawyers brought was also like 7,715. So they took a crack. So 3,500, 7,715 is over 10,000 Ghana cedis. We were gunning for 40,000. So just two contributions gave us more than 10,000 Ghana cedis. She's right here. Her name is a sentence. She doesn't have a name. Her name is a sentence full. So her name is, I will start and she'll continue. Please, good morning, by the way. And listen to the quality of the voice I was talking about. Good morning, by the way.
Good morning, David.
And how are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you, David.
Her name is Dr. Mrs.
Linda Sariajabin Biduado.
Leo, right? Leo, what's up?
It's a sentence.
So let's take it again. Dr. Mrs.
Linda Sariajabin Biduado.
Let me stick to Linda. So welcome to the Cities of Love 99.5.
Thank you, David.
And up until she called me, I didn't know she's so much in love with Love FM. She's a family to Love FM. How's it like listening to Love FM? I mean, for you.
Radio really gets results, David. Our family, every part of our family has a radio. In our kitchen, it's love. Throughout the night, it's love. We do prayer line in the morning. David gives us motivation, and then so it's Love FM because your news source is credible. That's what I can say. And for discerning listeners like the people
like yourself.
Okay. Love FM is the place to tune into.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thanks for the endorsement. So you listen to Love FM all the time.
Yes, we do.
And I'm sure you heard me say emphatically on radio on that Faithful Tuesday that women are their own enemies or seem to be their own enemies.
Yes,
and hardly support them each other.
Yes.
You've heard us saying before, haven't you?
Yes.
Is it true?
It's not true.
It's not true that women are
yes,
their own
even
enemies.
Leo came in. I'm trying to say it wasn't true, but it's true. Most of the callers were guys. They were even, some of them were advocating for the taxes on these sanitary pads
to be removed or reduced.
And seriously, I would say that I'm so happy and kudos to you guys because you are doing the way that we should have done. The way you are championing this. I'm a public health pharmacist, so I know where this is getting to. You hear about HIV, you hear about teenage pregnancy, and then girls' education being curtailed. So your commitment, seriously, you guys are doing a yeoman's job.
Something that women should be doing, huh?
Yes.
And unfortunately, they are not doing.
Oh,
they're not doing it. They're not supporting.
No,
they're not supporting us.
We need to the platform. If you give us the platform, you come and do it.
But the stories you hear,
yeah.
Have you yourself, in your practice, have you come across girls who have given themselves to men simply because they could not afford sanitary pads? Have you come across girls who have gotten pregnant or have been infected with HIV because of lack of sanitary pads?
Seriously, I wouldn't say I've come across, but there's data.
Okay.
There's data because I did some projects and I was doing a peri-urban ban. So it's like some of these things, when you're in Kumasi, you only appreciate it. But when you go to the hinterlands, even in the Ashanti region, and then you get to see how people are suffering, even just one CD, only give somebody one CD, it's like you're giving the person the whole world.
Yeah.
So I can relate when they are telling those stories. Sometimes it's quite strange. When I heard about the newspaper, the polythene bag, I was like, how could this be? But I know that nobody come and just concoct stories. There are things that are going on. But because we, like coming across a pad at Tech Junction, at the hospital, is something that you see almost every day. So it looks strange, but it's not strange.
But maybe the whole conversation began when that lady teacher called us. And it was in the Ferukrom constituency. That's not a village or some outskirts. So
seriously.
But Ferukrom.
Yes, that was last year. I was listening to it and I was, lady pharmacists have been doing it. We solicit money and then we go and give. But I never knew that close, we go to Aloga, we go to Ferukrom, but I never knew that there too you get girls using
all those things.
Yes, I thought that we were just supporting them.
We went to Asim, girls. You know where Asim is?
Yes, please.
Close to Fantini Newtown.
Yes.
We went to Akrom. JSS. Akrom is just around Aloga Junction.
Yes, please, I know.
So it is so close.
Yes.
Akrom is Aswansi. Let me say Aswansi.
Yes, Aswansi.
So close.
Yeah, wow. Yes. I was expecting such stories from where we're going, Amansi, those places. But when I heard the lady confirming that she could get girls, and I was like, wow, so close to us.
We are men, Linda, we are men, and we will not be able to appreciate what women go through during that time of the month. You're not just a woman, you are a pharmacist as well. How is it like to go through that cycle, let alone to use a brodia, what's the other one? Yes, a brodia, like the woman said.
That was the freshest one you had.
And then, the freshest one yesterday. We had the socks, the newspapers. How would that be like for a young girl to use for menstruation?
David, it is serious. I have 3 girls. And I would say when they are going through that, like you would feel, you wish you were the one going through it because you know what they are going through. The pain, sometimes they don't even want to go to church, they don't want to go anywhere. They're even using pad. We can buy them, they can change.
As and when necessary.
Yes. So I was like, for somebody to be going through this pain, the menstrual cramps and everything, and the person hasn't got any comfort down there, it's like, what? Like punishing the person twice. Double trouble. And then you are there and you know that you saw yourself and then somebody, stigma. Some of these things, if you're not there, you just trivialize it. Oh, now, what's all on a school? But I don't know what the person is going through. So I was like, seriously, just to Ferukrom, and we are having girls who don't have pad, then what are we getting in our villages? But seriously, that lady who brought it up, I would say, God bless her, God bless her, God bless her.
Yes, indeed, yeah.
And for you to take up the challenge, seriously
it's become an annual thing for us. We intend to do this every year.
God bless you.
And bless you too. And bless you too. But should parts be necessarily that expensive?
Parts should be there. It should have been in every washroom. I think we should get to a point where any washroom that you enter, like let's say a ladies' washroom, there should be a part somewhere. Because somebody could accidentally, the person doesn't know
her time is due.
Your time is due.
Yeah.
You just bump into it, you know that you'll get one that you would use. But it's like because of the taxes, those that were buying around 10 cedis, now they are doing 20 cedis, and I'm like, look at the minimum wage. So if somebody has to be buying 20 cedis part, and that one can't even last for the cycle, you're like, how many families can do that?
And when you mentioned that, every washroom should have it.
Yeah.
When you go to the rural areas, and Eugene would attest to this, we don't even have a washroom.
Thank you.
Let alone to say we're going to put sanitary pads in that washroom for them to use. They go behind their classroom.
It's true.
They go behind some bush somewhere.
Yes, it's true.
They have to do their business.
It's
so
true.
even when we have the parts to give, unless of course you look for yeah.
It's so sad.
It is, huh?
Yes, it is.
We intend to reach all the 43 MMDs, in this region. But the question is, how do we get the various, heads
to get on board?
Because these are politicians who are appointed into that office, and they have some jingogo that come their way once in a while. Can't we get them, the MCEs, the whatever, to also do something to help?
I think as you are championing this, there should be, because I've gone to places, and then after whatever presentation, you would ask to use their washroom. And they'll say, hey, Madam Pacho, wait there. And it's like, you are rather making them uncomfortable because they don't have any place for you and you have to go and squat somewhere. So, just as you're saying, that would even not let the girl go to school because you know that you don't have a place to go and change. So, I can just walk into any washroom like Lavia, it's a decent place. If I want to change, I can change. But as you're saying, I think then we should also be thinking about building lavatories. That's going to be another project. Yes, it's going to be another project.
So what touched you for you to place that call on that Tuesday?
Oh, I would say it's the Holy Spirit.
No. I would say the challenges are through. But women are their own enemies.
You started this last. But David, I would say that you started talking about this from last week. You've been asking for.
From the beginning of this month, we started. Yeah.
Good. And just as I said, Lady Pharmacist, we were also doing something on the side. But that day, I realized for 2 days, you would come in and then you'd be talking about the strange things where. So when the woman called and was talking about the socks, I was like, wow. And then he was bringing bacteria and everything, goosebumps and stuff. So I was like, what could I do? But I just told myself, I've been contributing towards that one. But then it just dawned on me when you mentioned that, a man can be uncommon friend, the guys were rather the ones calling. I don't know. We were planning on celebrating the 13th anniversary of St. George's. But something dawned on me that why don't you just inform the other people? Because I know some people don't listen to the radio. I do. In the office, I do. So I'm abreast with some of these things. So I was like, let me just ask them. It's too close. But if we could
squeeze something,
champion this too.
And you champion in a very beautiful. And for those of you who are watching us on Facebook right now, their package is already in. We're displaying some in the studios here at Love 99.5. They came in with a cash of 3,500 Ghana cedis. And even with the 3,500, there's a bit of a story to it. There's a slight story to it. Should I tell that story?
Yes, you can.
I can, okay. So initially when she called and we did the calculation and everything, the amount was 3,450. And then she went to the team and the team was like, 15. But 3,450. I don't forget 15. So she gave me more than one figure, 3,000. But we're so grateful.
Yes, but David, seriously, I'm grateful that the president of the fellowship, Mrs. Lydia Beduado, she's my rival.
Oh, okay.
Yes, she's married to my husband's senior brother.
Okay.
And Lady Lawyer for Joe, she's part of the 7,000.
Okay.
Yes,
okay.
When I spoke to her, she just said she was going to talk to Mrs. Beduado. And then they called Pastor. And the way they all got on board, because we're in that street, but we engage in a lot of missionary support. So St. George's, we are supporting orphanages and stuff. But there's also this St. George's Council, because there's something that, we say, let's take it to council meeting. But this was an ad hoc something. And then I was so surprised that she called and said, Pastor had bought into the idea, and we were even hoping to buy close to 7,000, but because we had also dashed out, I was like, what? Yeah. So I was like, David, that's why I said it's Holy Spirit working.
The 3,000 for 450. I said almost 3,500. But what joy I have, because for example, when we did last year, what we did, it was on the spur of the moment. I just said, help us, and the calls kept coming through. People drove in and brought us boxes, just like they've done this year. What gladdens my heart is Eugene and Leo going into next year. It will be far easier for us because, for example, the female lawyers who came, they have pledged their support that they will support us every year. Yeah. So which means that next year, and they also said they brought a commitment somewhere, so that's how come they brought us only 23. So which means next year it could be 50 boxes from them. Now these wonderful, amazing women are also saying that they also would support us every year. Am I speaking your language?
Yes, please.
So they also said that they will support us every year. So which means that automatically we have people who are committed to this. Even going forward, that gives me joy, that gives me satisfaction, that tells me that we've begun something awesome and we're going to go further than we think we want to. And the idea is to reach out to all the 43 MMDAs with this campaign. Eugene, you're excited too?
Yes, David, I'm excited. I was on my phone because I was chatting with the executive director for African Education, well, because of the washrooms. I know there's a data. I think almost schools do not have decent washrooms. And David, you are saying that it's not just about the provision of the sanitary part, but it's also about having that period in dignity and feeling, safe and cool. Sometimes when you're eating at a certain restaurant, you go there not because of necessarily the food, but the ambience, the environment, how it is viewed. It even adds on to the feel of the food and all that. But David, that said, watching so they got on there.
But Asim, I think 2 years ago we had a conversation and we talked about Asim, where they didn't have a washroom. Even the teachers themselves at the time, they had their own challenges.
And David, there are even washrooms where, you see, it's a washroom, but
it's a bathhouse of a so you have just started. You have just cemented the floor, you erected some walls.
But does it qualify to be called a washroom?
So where do you put the parts anyway?
David. So as Doc said, as we are going on, maybe one day we may even take up a project where we donate the part there, because all the 43 MMDAs will have a touch from us. The first one will, let's say, Jara, what the Muslims say, Jara, but we are starting with a month here, and all the 43 MMDAs will be touched. KMA, Achima, and all those areas. You look at the data, then we go in there. You even get to the point Doc said, that's not talking about a car, where you put all the team members to them, for them to see. But then you see, sometimes when someone, as he said, you work at Tech Hospital, that's your first station. Who pass, and all that. But when you go to these communities, it ignites a certain empathy in you. And when you are talking, you don't lose sight of certain conditions. And maybe you may say we are even building one decent washroom for girls specifically. We may get there. You may take the baby steps. That's why we are appreciative of the female lawyers, Madam here, her facility, her hospital, and all that, for all these donations that
this one is from the St. George's Ladies Fellowship. Yeah.
Yes, David, and I'm also getting messages.
And what I think we should do, we talk about the messages soon. What I think we should also do is, in as much as we're targeting the 43 MMDAs, when we get to that community, let's get the MC, the chief executive, the district chief executive, let's get them. And what's doing the presentation? But to be fair, somebody like Sampine, they're supporting, and I think it's good. I need to get in touch with Kwame. I spoke to Maxwell of Swami. MC,
honorable sticker, if you are listening to us, David,
all these people are mentioned because you yourself, you're distinguished, you have a good rapport. But David, as I told you,
let's talk about Woody Locks. Now, if you're looking for the very best security doors in Ghana, go nowhere than to Woody Locks. Their dealing is really security and internal doors. Their doors are elegant, affordable, and durable. It has a gladiator locking system. 13 bolts lock all around into the galvanized steel frame. Their doors do not make noise when open or closed, which does not allow bad people to monitor the movement of people in the house. It is specifically coated with powder paint to avoid peeling of paint. It weighs over 60 kg for a single door. It is, it comes in single, large, 1.5 and double doors. Now you can also order for special height doors. Their doors are made of galvanized steel, so it is rust-free. At Widilox, keys are coded with 5 keys per door, which cannot be duplicated. Now, if you want peace of mind, you want security at home, your office, your banks, your warehouse, come straight to Widilox to have that door that lasts so long without any replacement. Now, there's a special offer for architects, for building contractors, and for real estate developers. Contact them at their showroom at Kwama of the Daban Sokoban Road. You can call them or send a WhatsApp message to them using this number, or numbers actually, 050-8777-755 or 0575-777-755. With Locks, we protect what matters most. Now, if you are doubting this, Lusani himself is a real estate developer, and he's gone there to purchase a few doors. He's excited about it. True or false?
True.
All right. Now, day in and out, we hustle and we grind to turn all our dreams into reality. So, like this doctor pharmacist here, she'll be running up and down, making sure that patients' prescriptions are on point, they have the right medications, and that everything is well for them. Her day-to-day activity sometimes, doesn't come easy. There are days, I'm telling you, she will stress out. She will feel so tired. But bottom line is, she being a health worker, she knows the benefits of Lucozade. She knows Lucozade has got her covered. So you can also do the same. You can get the right energy boost to keep you going. Lucozade with glucose will restore your energy during your everyday routine. So wake up your vim with Lucozade every day and restore your energy. This advert is FDA approved. Let's talk about children. She says she has girls. How many girls? 3?
Yes, dear.
3 girls. Okay. How old are they?
Erma is 15, Nanaba is 13, and Kukwa is 6.
6. First one, 15 and 13, 2 years. And now, now trending.
Pension baby.
But you know this. Do you have DSTV at home for them?
Yes, I do.
And they are benefiting from the DSTV.
Yes,
let's share the other information about DSTV with them, our listeners out there, because fun time for kids means fun time with DSTV. Now, DSTV is a home of the best kids entertainment with something exciting for children of all ages. And you know what the best part is? They get to learn whilst having fun. So give them premium enjoyment with shows such as the Coco Melon on Moonbug on DSTV. It's on channel 318. The Paw Patrol on Nicktoons, channel 308. Teen Titans, you have to go to Cartoon Network, channel 301. PL Max Power Heroes on Disney Junior, channel 309, and so much more. Now, we connect or stay connected by dialing star 759# to make sure your kids don't miss out on all the laughs. DSTV, it's your moment. Now, Airtel Tigo wishes to announce to its cherished customers that all unregistered SIMs will be permanently disconnected effective 31st May 2023 in line of NCA's directive. So don't blame them if from next Wednesday and beyond your SIM doesn't work. Don't blame Airtel Tigo. They want customers who are yet to complete their SIM registration to go and get to the nearest Airtel Tigo shop immediately with their Ghana card to avoid permanently losing their numbers. Now, aside from this is a juicy part. You get up to 5 GB free data instantly after your registration is completed. So get registered now. Airtel Tigo, life indeed is simple. So you wanted to say something, Eugene?
Yes, David. We have an interview coming on, but last year, you supported us. This year, they are saying that they also support that their boxes are on the way, and but they will also be doing some, distributions at certain vantage points in Kumasi. So on between tomorrow Friday to through Sunday, they'll go to certain vantage points where you can go and pick parts. I know some of you are calling me, David, me charging me for 2 minutes now as I do. So please, if we cannot reach everybody, so you can target the Yas stream, and they are going to at least 12 places. They are starting from Poku Trading, they'll be there. There will be a Swam runabout, there will be a Bofu traffic, there will be a G runabout, there will be at the Tech runabout or Tech Junction Enclave, there will be at a Makum runabout, there will be a Luba. I have to ask the man, why are they going to runabout? There will be at a Makum.
Hold on for me. But before you go any further, I just gave you my phone. Read the last message on my phone.
It says, good morning, David. I understand my MD, Sanitary Pad, had a conversation with you to support this PAD program. I didn't hear our name or he didn't finish with you. I understand the goods will come today. And this is from Reverend Dacosta.
So we are doing it.
So again, Yas is saying that they are supporting Love FM to do this project. Last year they supported us keenly with boxes of sanitary. They are doing same this year, but they've also packaged special pass for girls and women, and you can take advantage of it. They are going to certain vantage points with their train or their bars or whatever, and you meet them and you get it. And again, the places are Poku Trading, Swami Runabout, Wofu Hydro Traffic, G Runabout, Tech Runabout, Amakum Runabout, Labor Runabout, the Kumasi Technical University at around Asim, the Krofum traffic light, at Tonsubu traffic light, and the Buakwa traffic light, and the Buabo traffic light. So you can just pick a car, sit in the car, now Kobasa, now with the pass.
So yeah, take the phone again. I didn't work up.
Okay, also you're okay for now.
I said now I'm okay. Says now I'm okay. So thank you very much one more time for the donation. How's it feeling like for you? I mean, knowing that you're supporting this worthy cause, how's it feeling like?
For our core values, St. George's Ladies Fellowship, we have Thanksgiving, we have service. Service is the first. Thanksgiving, worship and love. So we think as women, trying to support, these are our children. That's what we say. And it's part of evangelism, it's part of spreading the good news, part of showing love to people, not just doing for somebody who can give you something in return. But these are people who are deprived and they can't give you anything, but we are showing them love, as your name suggests.
Yeah, that's love for you. We live by our name every day. We live by our name every day.
I mean, you know, Dave, for me, sometimes these gestures, I don't, when people say they are doing it for a reward, I'm like, no, it's just a human thing to do. Sometimes when you, Oyo be papa, it's not because of what the person can do in return, but the satisfaction that you have.
You get,
that being that hope for that person, making sure that somebody has a little bit of extra time to, enjoy life. It's just satisfying.
Now, you guys do things, and it makes me go back to the motivational messages that I read every morning. What you just said says every big change in the world starts with one person. It could be you. It could be me. We can change the world and make it a better place. It is in our own hands to make a difference. It's not the amount that matters, but the meaning behind your donation, the meaning behind the giving. Knowing that you're helping somebody, putting a smile on somebody's face, making the person's life better, comfortable, and all that. That's what matters. This is the last bit. The value of life is not in its duration, but in its donation. Remember. So think of that paragraph again. It says the value of life is not in its duration, but in its donation. You are not important because of how long you live. You're important because of how effective you live. So you guys have been effective. You've been supportive. So ladies from St. George's Women's Fellowship, we say thank you very much. And once Adjoa is here, she is our head of Reload. So head of Reload, we take one of the boxes, we take some pictures, and then as we say thank you very much. So Adjoa pick up. We're going on a commercial break. Let's do. We should ask about.
1xBet, easy betting, easy winning. 1xBet, reliable bookmaker that offers you a huge range of bonuses.